the queue. I always like to get the cue, by the way, just to make sure. And sometimes, Shelly, it's amazing how we had to fight through. You talk about I am unstoppable, and I know you, the founder of Unstoppable University, but at the same time, we had a little challenge tonight, right? Just trying to get all of the production values to work.
Yes, we did.
And sometimes that happens, by the way. Now I'm going over just to make sure we're live, Shelly, because I can't tell how many times I thought I started in the group and we weren't live, by the way. I was talking to myself, having a great conversation, and no one could hear me, which is like the most amazing thing you can do is have a conversation with yourself.
Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but do you actually talk? You actually talk back to yourself as well?
I actually do. So, yeah, just want to let the world know I actually do talk back to myself when I say stuff. So, yeah.
That's funny. Now,
it's a part of being unstoppable.
That is part of being unstoppable? Okay. Now, I'm going to go over there to make sure they can hear us because I see Doug Ezar is on. Hey, Doug, did you send me your thought of the week? I think you did, and I was looking for it, and I got to go back and check and make sure I got it because I got to download his thought of the week, by the way. I got to make sure I do that. Doug, send me that link again one more time because my team was looking for it, and I was on a plane stuck today, and I'm not sure I got it. So send me that link again. Let me know you can hear me. Franklin Morris is on here. What's up, Franklin? You're in for a treat. We got Ali in the house, and we got none other than Unstoppable herself, Shelly. She's like, Shay, I'm not normally up like this. Don't worry about it, Shelly. You look, if you're over in Germany, Shelly, it's only like 7 a.m. If you're in the UK, it's the morning time. If you're over in South Africa or London or Taiwan, it's the morning time. If you're on the West Coast, you're just getting off work.
That's right.
All right, we got we got Sharon on here. CF Jackson, I owe you a phone call. Sharon Fletcher, my girl from Toronto. Sharon, did you get my message? If you didn't, Sharon Fletcher, send me a Facebook message right now. She does something amazing with a Blacks Inspired Network. Sharon, we got to have you on the show. She's out of Canada. They're doing some amazing things. Sharon, send me a note. They said they were having a hard time trying to get a hold of you. I'm not putting you on blast because I know you are very responsive. So as possible as me. Douglas said, check your messages. Now, Douglas, I got a Facebook message now. I got an Instagram message now. I get Slack messages now. I get email messages. Can you give me a hint where you sent it to? Text messages now. What's up, Sherry Wallace? Thanks for joining. CF Jackson. Now, can you do a mic check, Shelly? Make sure they can hear you.
Absolutely. Mic check. 1, 2. Can you guys hear me?
Now that was kind of interesting. Say it again. Mic check. 1, 2.
Check. You want me to do my salt and pepper?
Yes.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me?
If you can hear her, say, yes, Shelly, we hear you. Just say, Shelly, we hear you. Your mic sound nice. Check 1.
My mic sounds nice. Check 2.
Look,
my mic sounds nice. Check 3. Are you ready?
See, do you see what happens, Gina Bell, when you give Shelly Shelton the microphone? Shelly, I think we're live now. They're saying we can hear you. Doug said we can hear you. Worth is on here. She says you can hear you. Letitia Nicole says we can hear you. All right, Doug, I'm going to go check my box, one of my inboxes right now. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get started. I thought I had this thing up. We're going to get started in 5. They're going to play it right now, Shelly. 4. This is like the official. 3, 2, 1. It's showtime.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. Well, it's a great day. We're back. I want to welcome Demi Mo Burton. Thanks for joining. Sakoni Prince, thanks for joining. Geo Hughes, thanks for joining. J.S. Singh said, Shay and Shelly, we are here. Thank you so much. What's up, Byron Daniels? You've joined on. Gina Bell, always looking so well. Gina Bell, send me a message. I love what you're doing, taking speakers all over the world on this huge tour. Now, Gina, what do I got to do to get you on the show, Gina? What do I have to get you to do to share your message? Send me an inbox message. Send it to me right now because what you're doing is important. Shelly, I know you're a speaker. I know you travel with none other than the one and the only, the man that says if you want to breathe, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you're going to take some action. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
That's not how it goes, Shay.
Huh?
That's not how it goes, Shay.
All right, tell me how it goes.
If you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful.
See, that is none other than Shelly Shelton. She travels with the man himself, right? She travels with the hip-hop preacher. What's his name? The hip-hop preacher. What's his name, Shelly?
E.T., the hip-hop preacher.
E.T., the hip-hop preacher. Now, she travels. Now, Shelly, if you knew a woman who supports other women, who were taking women around the world and going to be with Mandela's daughter and so many other folks, wouldn't you want to know about it?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you want to hear about it?
Absolutely.
Have you met Gina Bell?
No, Gina. Is Gina on right now?
Gina is on right now. And Shelly, where are you located?
I'm in Chester, Virginia, so I'm right outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Now she's in Rockville. Okay, that's right outside of DC. There is no reason why she is not connected. Gina Bell, send me a message. We got to get you on the show. Connect with Shelly. Shelly speaks with the man himself, Eric Thomas, by the way. You got to meet Douglas. Douglas, I got your video, by the way. Shelly is in Chesterfield, Virginia. And Douglas, you'll see what he does. He does some amazing things, helping folks really create wealth. And he really runs our wealth segment. Dr. Jennifer Boyer is in the house. What's up? Monica Nettles Johnson, thanks for joining. Shanice Alexandra, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Cheryl says it's E.T., Shay. It's E.T. Well, hope one day y'all say it's Shay Brown, by the way. It's Shay Brown. Can I get a CMB in the house? No, but seriously, we've got a really serious conversation this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are out there. Shelly, why don't you say hello to the folks that are out there right now?
Hey, guys. How are you? I am so excited to, be on tonight. Shay is spectacular. You guys already know who Shay Brown is, so I'm just super excited to be on tonight. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, Shelly, thank you so much for being here. And one of the reasons why I wanted you on the show is because of what you're doing, by the way. You're helping women do so many things out there. We're going to get into that. Dee Bowden's on here. Dee Bowden, you've got to connect with Shelly. Dee Bowden helps women actually make sure they collect the money that's owed to them, by the way. She's just an amazing, super incredible person. All y'all are incredible, by the way. But before I find out who you are, Shelly, I like to do something called the Champions Creed. Can I do that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get this thing kicked off. It's my favorite thing to do. I do it almost every episode, by the way, and we're coming up on our 100th episode. But the Champions Creed is something that was shared to me by my mentor, Shelly. And the Champions Creed, what's up, Lakeisha Woodruff? Boy, you got everyone in the house today. The Champions Creed, Shelly, goes something like this. I am not judged by the number of times I fail. And some of us on here failed, myself included. But by the number of times I succeed. But check this out. The number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Shelly, do you mind taking a moment? Do you mind reading that for the audiences out there? I love it when the guests read it, by the way. You mind reading that?
Absolutely. The Champions Creed, y'all, is I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying. So I love that.
And keep trying. And keep trying. Now, we have to do the remix version on here. I'm part of the Puff Daddy generation, baby. The remix version. And keep trying. And keep trying. And keep trying. Shelly, step back for a moment. We're going to slow down, then we're going to speed up. Tell us a time, and they're going to read how great you are, okay? They're going to read about your Unstoppable University. They're going to read about your books. They're going to find you on Instagram. This is a very active community. Take a moment and share, if you don't mind being transparent, about a time where you tried something, it didn't work. You learned a lesson. So tell us the lesson you learned so you could just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome for the first time, but not the last time, the one and only, the Shelly Shelton. I am Shelly Shelton.
Shay, you want something personal, something business related? Because I got failures all the way around. I just keep trying and keep trying. So
well, I tell you what. We believe here the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. So you pick whichever one is on your heart.
I love that. I love that. I'll tell you something personal, because the personal turned into a business. So I was in a marriage and the marriage failed. And at the time I was like, okay, how am I going to work this thing out? Mm-hmm. And then I turned that failure into a business. And so now what I do is I teach and coach separated and divorced women how to bounce back after you've gone through the financial issues, the stress, the emotional issues. I teach you how to bounce back and learn how to love life again. But I tell you, I failed at that darn thing after 25 years. And so you think about that. The number of years, the number of hours, the number of minutes of investment into a relationship. And so taking that big, huge failure and turning it around was huge for me. So I just want to encourage anybody, if you've gone through that, don't settle for less. Don't give up. You just keep trying. So there was a huge lesson for me in that, and I turned it into a business. Like, who knew that was going to happen?
Now, when you say you turned it into a business, you can't leave us hanging. What's up, Lisa Farrell? You can't leave us hanging out there. You said you took this 25 years of marriage, and then it failed. It didn't work out. So congratulations. I always say congratulations. That means somebody wasn't happy. So you moved on. Tell us about how you turned it into a business and what that means for us here at the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. For all the happy entrepreneurs that are out there, do me a favor. We're talking about the Champions Creed right now. Look right below the video. And just write these words. And I did it last time. I'm going to stop doing it, but I got to do it more time. Just write these words. You are a champion. Hashtag keep going. Just put you are a champion. Hashtag keep going. And that's to encourage someone else who's going through something. Now, Shelly's going to talk about how she moved this into a business and how that worked out for her. But someone out there, Sylvia, what's up, Sylvia, have tried something and it didn't work. We were on the line prior to getting on here tonight, and myself and Shelly, and we were using this fancy smancy software so we could both be on here together and it could look kind of cool. And guess what? It didn't work. And the clock was going tick, tock, tick, tock. We started 2 hours early, so we took a break because there was a little frustration going on. Tick, tock. Well, Shay, it's 11 o'clock. Tick, tock. Shay, what do you have on your shirt? I said, well, Shay, I have on the shirt. I don't know how this, I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know how the story's going to end, Muhammad Ali. But I do know one thing. I will never give up. I will never give up. So Shelly said, you know what? We're going to try something else. And we're going to try something else. And we kept going. And yeah, the clock went tick tock, but we said, you know what? We're going to do this doggone thing. And we worked it out. So you look right below the video and put you are a champion, hashtag keep going. We could have gave up because we were going to be a few minutes late. We could have gave up because we thought nobody was going to be here. We could have gave up because it's like it just didn't seem like it was going to be our night. Yeah. But Shelly said, nah, I don't know how the story's going to end, but one thing I know, I will never give up. She'll talk about I am unstoppable in her Unstoppable University, but I want to talk about how she turned this failure into a business. And I see you, Jacqueline Taylor, put you are a champion. I don't know if you can see that below the video over there, Shelly. But do you see what she put? I am a champion. And Gina Bell put you are a champion. And Deborah Crimes, who you've got to meet, she's in Baltimore, said you are a champion. Keisha Tilton is on here. Edeline Francis Dwight is on here. Justina Wilkins is on here. You've got the all-stars out. Tell us how you turned that thing into a champion. Into a business.
Into a business, yeah. I took that huge failure. And I said, okay, God, like that was 25 years of investing. So what do I do now? Mm-hmm. And just like with anything else, you take that life lesson, whatever that lesson is, and you see how you can make it work for you. So when I got through the struggle, I started speaking about it. I started speaking my truth. And so many women started coming to me saying, how did you get through that? And I'm like, what do you mean? How did I get through it? This is my plan. This is what I did. They're like, how did you have that blueprint plan to get through divorce, the struggle, the cries, the tears? Like, how did you do that? And so in the midst of all that, I started learning how to connect with people and allowing my story to make a difference. And in that, here comes Shelly Shelton, the coach, Shelly Shelton, the trainer, Shelly Shelton, the divorce, the unstoppable expert, because on top of that, I have this thing called multiple sclerosis that tried to take me out. And so then people started saying, hold up, how did you get through that? Get through the pain of after 25 years? How did you get through that? And see, I didn't know that pain would turn into a business. Mm-hmm. And so I turned that pain. And for people that follow ET, you hear him talk about your pain is not permanent. And so the pain is temporary. You just got to learn how to get through it and use it to your advantage. And so I learned how to use that pain to my advantage and turn it into a business. And so then I turned it into a book, and people wanted to read the book. And I was like, okay, let me make the book available. So there is a book. And so then people wanted me to speak. Oh, okay. So then, I started speaking more. And then people said, okay, well, we want to learn how to speak. Oh, and then another stream of income. Mm-hmm. And so all these things came from a failure in a relationship. So not only that, but after that, and I could go on, but after that, Shay, I took that and taught women how to find jobs after you go through a divorce, because you're in a bad situation, you feel bad, how do you change your life? And so it turned around and it caused 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 lines of income.
Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of income. And I didn't know she was going to tell you, I didn't know she was going to mention how personal her illness. I didn't know she was going to mention that on here. You guys don't know what she's going through just to be here right now in this present moment. Now, I mean that from the very, very bottom of my heart. But she said, Shay, I'm going to be there. Shay, yeah. I'm going to show up. Shay, I'm going to do the best that I can. And do me a favor, for everybody that's joining right now, that's listening, look right below the video, and let's just give I am Shelly Shelton. You can find it at IamShellyShelton.com. Let's just give her a digital applause. Let's give her a warm welcome. Here's how you do that. Look below the video and just say, Shelly, you look great. Shelly, you're doing wonderful. Put Shelly, you are amazing. Shelly, don't worry about makeup. And Shelly, you look great. She's like, Shay, I got to get on camera. Shay. And I'm like, look, do me a favor. She said, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I said, don't worry. Just show up and you just share with the folks your message. So, Shelly, we appreciate you. You look wonderful. You look amazing, by the way. You look great on camera. The light is wonderful. Shay, I'm not normally up this late.
I'm up this late. Look, let me tell y'all. I normally go to bed by 10, and I get up every day at 3 a.m. and I grind. So,
she's up at 3 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Well, I'll tell you one thing, by the way. Lakeisha Woodford says you are amazing. Douglas Anthony Iza, who you've got to meet Doug. Why? You got to meet Doug. Doug put, she is amazing. You look amazing. Gina Bell says your story is like her story after 20 years, by the way. Shelly, you are amazing. Dee Bolden said, Shelly, you are amazing. Leroy McKenzie, who's regularly on here, by the way, just a great human being. We got a tribe of folks who support each other, who love each other, who are doing the best they can. They're digital note takers. Says, Shelly, you look great. CF Jackson from Atlanta says, Shelly, keep it moving forward and upward. Worth Being says, go, Shelly, go. Shelly, you're doing wonderful. You're doing amazing. which is incredible. Tell us, if you can, the story. How did you end up connecting to Eric Thomas? And how did you get on that journey where now you're sharing your message on the stage? We'll talk about things people got to do to be unstoppable. We're going to get your 3 secrets to being unstoppable. But there's this journey that I didn't put it in print, but it's out there. She regularly speaks on stages with Eric Thomas. She travels. She's amazing. Tell us 2 things. One, the power of you taking that first step to even take that journey. And then second behind that, what's the number 1 lesson you've learned from E.T., the man himself, Eric Thomas? Share that with us. Do you mind sharing that with us this evening or this morning?
Absolutely. This evening, this morning, this afternoon.
Whatever time.
So yeah, I met E.T. in 2014. And I'll be completely transparent. I had gone through the process with divorce. I was in pain. I clicked on a YouTube video, and there it was. It was a YouTube video from E.T., and it was the one where he said, your pain is not permanent. I literally jumped on a plane that very next day after seeing one video and flew to Scottsdale, Arizona to see him October 6, 2014. And I sat in the back of the room, purchased a ticket within seconds, sat in the back of the room, and I listened to him talk about his relationship with his wife and her going through a major illness. And as he was describing it, I knew exactly what it was. And it was MS. And so I went to the back of the room. I talked with her. I said, I hate to ask you this personal question. And I said, but do you have MS? And she said, yes. She said, how'd you know? And I said, well, I used to be blind and unable to walk, so I know exactly what you are going through. And so that day, I connected with them both. And as they say, the rest is history. The thing about E.T. that I have learned is that he never, ever forgets anybody. He can meet millions of people, and he has worldwide, but he never forgets you. And I would say the one thing that I have learned from him is to always remain humble. He's a multimillionaire and continues to be humble and a major giver. So he'll give of anything that's in his pocket. So I think he's one of the most amazing people I've ever met. So it's an honor to be a certified speaker under him.
Well, you're a certified speaker. One thing you said that I thought was a key lesson, a key point, someone wrote it down. But all my digital note takers, look right below the video, and write this down. Your pain is not permanent. Your pain is not permanent. Your pain is not permanent. Take a moment, look right below the video, and I want you to write those words. Your pain is not permanent. Now, it could be your pain of going in a relationship. It could be your pain of going through a divorce. It could be your pain in your finances. It could be the pain in your business. It could be a pain in your rear. No, I'm just joking. But it could be I couldn't resist that. I'm sorry. But it could be any pain. But someone write down, your pain is not permanent. One of the things I admire about Shelly Shelton is she started the Unstoppable University. She's the founder of Unstoppable University, and she goes by this, one of her beliefs, not her only belief, it says, I am unstoppable. You are unstoppable. And as you hear that, you might be thinking, whoa, what does it take to be unstoppable? What do I have to do to be unstoppable? What are the steps that an unstoppable person takes? Because your pain is not what, Shelly?
Is not permanent.
Yeah, your pain is not permanent. Sometimes we have these shows and it's about getting results in your business. And sometimes we have these shows and it's about results in your life. And this is one of those times where you can get the result in your life and your business because you can adopt the unstoppable mindset. But I don't want you just to have the mindset. I don't want you just to have the beliefs. I want you to step back and have the actions that are associated with the you are unstoppable. And what does it take to do that? What are the actions you've got to take every single day? Shelly gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning, but we're going to find out why. I'm sure it's not up to look at Facebook at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm sure it's not up to be on Instagram at 3 a.m. in the morning. Although we were able to reconnect on Instagram. We were able to reconnect on Direct Messenger. And here we are right now speaking because your pain is not what?
Permanent.
That's right. Your pain is not permanent. That's one of the things that I admire that you do every single day. What I'm going to do now is we're going to take Leroy McKenzie put I love it out there. It is so true. Your pain is not permanent. We're going to find out the steps that it takes in order for you to be what? Unstoppable. Let's first go over and see what my good friend Dr. Kenneth Thigpen has to say, and then we're going to come right back, and I'm going to find out those 3 secrets. And Shelly, you're over there thinking, I guess the question is, what are the 3 things that people can do to have an unstoppable life? And then we'll come back and say, what are the 3 things people can do to have an unstoppable business? I am unstoppable. You're talking to none other than I am Shelly Shelton. Love it. Let's go see what Dr. Kenneth.
Hello, it's your girl, Dr. Kenneth Thigpen, also known as Dr. K, founder of Rise Women's Network. And Rise Women's Network is pleased to present to you #NextSisterUp. I'm here with you today in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, and today is my January 1st. Here's your thought of the week. Redirected, not rejected. Redirected, not rejected. Now, how many of us have been rejected at some point in our life? You know, maybe it's been rejection from a sales opportunity, a relationship, or maybe even a job opportunity. Now, many people view rejection as failure. Now, instead of focusing on the rejection, we should focus on how do we move forward from here. I remember back in 2006, I had received my master's degree. I was working at a community mental health organization, and I thought I deserved a raise. Now, there were 563 reasons as to why I thought I deserved a raise, but one of those reasons was that master's degree. So the night before my meeting with the owner of the company, I practiced, I role played, I listed everything out, and the next morning I went in there ready. And I gave her the 563 reasons as to why I deserved a raise. And she looked at me and she smiled really big and she said, "Kenneth, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you." And no. So not only did I feel rejected, but I also felt deflated. And to be honest with you, I even went home and had a little bit of a pity party. Now, once I got my little self together, I said, you know what? It's time to move forward. I haven't been rejected. I'm going to be redirected. So what I did was I focused my time and energy on opening my own private practice. And in less than 6 months, I had accomplished that goal. And so although in that moment initially I thought I had been rejected, I was actually being redirected. And so I'll leave you with this quote. Every time I thought I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something even better. I'm your girl, Dr. Kenneth Thigpen, also known as Dr. K. Make it a great day.
You know, I love that about being redirected, not rejected. And it's kind of what you were saying along those lines as we were just talking just a moment ago. And that was none other than Dr. Kenneth Thigpen. Love it, Doc. Thank you so much, Dr. Kenneth Thigpen, for sharing your thought of the week. What's going on, Lee Wilson? We appreciate you. Everyone look right below the video. Look right below the video and just write those words. Redirected, not rejected. Just put redirected, not what? Rejected. What's up, Chica Sap? I hope I got that right. Redirected, not what? Rejected. And so sometimes in life, that's going to happen. You're going to feel like you're rejected, but you can tell yourself, you know what? No, I'm going to redirect this energy. I'm going to redirect my thoughts. I'm going to redirect my mindset. I'm going to redirect my energy in an entirely different direction. I had that today, by the way. I was on a plane coming back from San Antonio back to Washington, D.C., coming through Dallas. My plane was delayed 4 times, by the way. So what normally would have been a 4-hour ride home was an 8-hour ride. I was on the car mat. I guess they call it the car mat for an hour and 15 minutes with somebody. And the whole time they were complaining. And it was okay. I was in the back. And I started with these jokers. I shouldn't say that. They might be listening right now. And it was a couple. And then when I landed, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just blessed that I arrived on time. I'm blessed that I didn't have no problems. Plane got here. So what? There were some mechanical issues. And later on, I just went for a run. And all that just melted away. You know, maybe you found yourself in a situation sometime where things didn't go the way they wanted it to them. And I know Shelly just talked about that. Tell yourself what Dr. Kenneth just said. Redirected, not rejected. Redirected, not rejected. What's up, LaShonda Mays? Thanks for joining. Juanita Mary, thanks a lot. Redirected, not redirected. Thanks a lot. Lakeisha Woodworth, thanks so much. We appreciate your comments. Appreciate you posting those notes right below for our digital note takers that are out there, by the way. So Shelly, How about now? You can hear me, Shelly. You can hear me now.
Yes.
Yeah. You probably couldn't hear me earlier. I was going over a recap. By the way, I was echo coming through when the video was when they was playing the video coming in a minute ago.
Okay.
But as folks are listening out there, we want to get to what are 3 things they can do to be unstoppable in their life, and take a moment, if you will, define what unstoppable is, right? Define what it kind of frame the conversation, what it means to you. What's up, Jarvis Taylor? That's right. I see you, Sean Harris, in the house. What's going on? You are with none other than the one and the only Shelly Shelton. That's right. You're with Shelly Shelton. And I want you to think for a moment. You that are watching, you the entrepreneur, you the speaker, you the author, you the coach. I want you to think, when you hear the word unstoppable, what does it mean for you? So look right below the video. Let's put unstoppable means blank. Unstoppable means blank. Whatever unstoppable means to you. So I want you to go ahead and do that. Look right below the video, and just write unstoppable means ... Now I'm going to find out from Shelly what unstoppable means, because she has her own view of the world. But for now, we want your view of the world. Lee Wilson, I see you. We need a Happy Entrepreneur t-shirt. All right. I talked to Trevor Otts. This is the champ t-shirt, baby. Shelly got her t-shirt on. I am Shelly. I'm
a gold digger. GOAL digger.
Oh, gold digger. She's going to talk about that, by the way, in the time we have. I can't wait. Y'all got to hear about that. Y'all got to hear about that. But look right below the video and put unstoppable means what? Unstoppable means having discipline. Unstoppable means being consistent. Unstoppable means having drive and determination. What does unstoppable mean to you? Look right below the video, and put unstoppable means ... What does unstoppable mean to you? Shelly Shelton, tell us. Talk about unstoppable. What is the definition? Number 2, what does it mean? And then give us the context of this I am unstoppable. D. Bowden, who's out there, put unstoppable means being determined and focused. That's her view of the world. We're going to find out yours, by the way. What does unstoppable mean to you, Shelly?
Yeah, unstoppable to me means not allowing anything to take you off of what you're supposed to get done. Mm-hmm. So no limitations, not allowing anything to limit you from your business, from your talent, from your gift. God has blessed all of us with a major gift. I just hope and pray that you are using it to be impactful to the world. I could have stopped this whole entrepreneur life. So let me say this. I still have a full-time job. I could have said, look, girl, you have a chronic illness. You are divorced. You have gone through some serious crap. I could have easily stopped and said, I'm not going to be an entrepreneur. I could have easily said, sometimes the money looks funny, as they would say. I could easily have stopped. Some of you, you've gotten to the point where you're like, oh, okay, today I'm tired. I'll be honest with you. Before I came on, I wasn't feeling well. For those that don't know, I've already said it, but I have multiple sclerosis, and the lesions on my brain have increased. And so I could have easily said, I'm going to stop this entrepreneur grind. I'm going to stop the full-time grind. I'm not going to stop any of it. So unstoppable means keep going even when you don't feel like going. That's what unstoppable means to me. You just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going until you just get it done. You want me to go into the three steps?
Yes, I want to go into the 3 steps because I see Jarvis K. Taylor put unstoppable means purpose-driven success. Lee Wilson put unstoppable means never giving up. Juanita Mary put unstoppable means Daddy God owns everything and I can have it with obedience. Everyone has their view of the world, by the way. Lakeisha put unstoppable means to commit to what's important to you. Jeannie Jones, what's up? Jeannie Jones is in the house. We're here with the I Am Unstoppable, none other than Shelly Shelton. She just talked about what unstoppable means to her, and now she's going into the 3 things you need to do in order to be unstoppable, because this is not one of those conversations. I just want you to be motivated, and I don't want you just to be inspired, although I want you to be empowered, but not just inspired, but I want you to take inspired action. I want you to be empowered to take inspired action. Let me say that again. I want you to be empowered so you can take inspired action. So she's going to talk about the 3 action steps that you need to do right now in order to be unstoppable in whatever you're doing. Yeah, I'm wearing the champ shirt today. I don't know how it's going to end, but he does say, I do know one thing. I will what? never give up. I will never give up. I see Gina Bell put unstoppable. Nothing pushes you off foundation. Keep going despite trials and tribulations. That is so true. Shelly's shaking her head. She's shaking her head, by the way. C.F. Jackson said unstoppable means won't be denied. That's so true. That's so true. Juanita Murray put unstoppable means show up, do the work, knowing God will make the provision. So true. So true. J.S. Singh said, yes, Lupus Warrior here. Can't stop, won't stop. Hashtag, well, unstoppable, by the way. Candy Broadway, what's up in the house? Now, someone put down what unstoppable means to them. Look, it's okay that we can see you, but we can't hear you. So go hit the like button for someone else. Hit the heart button for someone else. When someone said what unstoppable means to them, go ahead and encourage them, because sometimes they go all day long. They may get no encouragement at all. Yeah, there's some shows we're focused on getting paid in business. I get it. But other times, because we have a mantra, and our belief is the results that show up in your what? Life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Yeah. And so, yeah, we want you to get results in your bank account. We want you to make more money, but we want you to have more meaning in the world. We want you to have more income, but we want you to have more impact in the world. We do believe here at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, one of our core values is that you can make $1 and a difference at the same time. But I want you to make a difference for yourself first. That's the focus. That's why I want to hear you to have that unstoppable mindset, because for some of you, depending on when you're watching, some of you are listening to the podcast, some of you are listening to a conference call right now, but depending on where you are in the world, the month is coming to a close for some of you. And we're about to start a new month. That means we get a new opportunity, and that date is going to hit for the next 6 months. And for some of us, it's going to be like a mini January the 1st. You know, I get excited when I hear anything regarding January the 1st. You know, I get so excited. What's up, Jacqueline Footland? I get so excited. Why? Shelly, I'm going to turn it back to you. Why do I get so excited when I hear that, Shay? Why? Why in the LL Cool J do you get so excited when you hear that? Well, here's why. Because I believe, not just me, but one of our mantras at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, Shelly. I don't know if I told you this, Shelly, but one of our mantras is that today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my what? January 1st. Today is my January 1st. That means we get new opportunities. We get a new start. We get to go after some new goals. We get to have a new mindset. Today is my January 1st. You get to go after some new clients. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to get my technology right. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to the gym. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to put money into my bank account. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to reach out to a relationship that I need to connect with. Why do I want you to put that down? Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and just write these words as Shelly comes up. Just write these words. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. That's the mindset. That's the belief that I want you to have, because life is a series of being on track and then you're off track. And then you're on track and then you're off track. So today is my what? January 1st. Shelly, as I said that, can you say one time, today is my January 1st? I just like to hear those words. Can you say it?
Today is my January 1st.
I love it. Just say it one more time now. Now, Lakeisha's writing, today is my January 1st. Candy put, today is my January 1st. What's up, Dolores Strahan? Thanks for joining, by the way. J.S. Singh put, today is my January 1st. My past does not equal my future. Today is my day. I'm back on track again. Somebody said I'm back in stride again, but I got to do the remix version. I'm back. There you go, dancing. Back in stride again. But Juanita Murray put, today is my January 1st. Shelly, say it one more time. Today is my January 1st. And what does it mean for everyone who's writing, today is my January 1st? When you hear those words, Shelly, what goes through your mind? What reverberates with you?
Yeah, today is my January 1st. So just like with me, I was sharing with you, I get up every day at 3 a.m. So every day at 3 a.m. is my January 1st. So I am planning. So the 3 steps to be unstoppable. The first thing is you've got to plan to succeed and don't even think that failure even exists. So plan to succeed And do not think that failure exists. So every plan is a plan to succeed. So like with me, so like 3:00 in the morning, I'm playing my social media. I'm looking at how much money came in. I'm looking at how many people I have connected with, which actually is number 2. So to be unstoppable, I have a goal every single January 1st, which is every day, to connect with at least one person. So if you think about that, so how many days are in a month? 30, 31, February 28. So every single month, you should have at least a minimum of 28 new people that you have connected with. That's my goal.
How do you connect with them? I know you do a great job of sending Instagram direct messages, by the way. Thank you. So I was like, wow, how does she see? Wow. But how do you connect with them? And can you share that tip? I know you normally share this with your paying audiences, but we are the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. We're here just to learn. We believe that the results show up in your life are just as important as results show up in your bank account. How do you connect with someone like one new person a day? What's your strategy?
So I have one strategy that I use at least once a week, and that's as soon as I see someone like something on one of my social media, so it may be Instagram or it's Facebook, I will be intentional and deliberate with creating a conversation with them. So whether it's DMing them or it's, creating a conversation right there and then with them, normally they, will respond. So if they respond again, I'll go to their page and I'll go and find something that relates to what my message is, as far as empowering women to grow or empowering people to take a look at.
So let me get this right. When someone likes your page or likes a comment, no matter what social media platform, you are intentional. I like how you use that word. You are intentional at making sure that you share a comment back with them, or you send them a note and you acknowledge it and strike up a conversation. Here's what I like to do. We're going to do something fun. I'm going to find out if Shelly does this. We're going to do something fun. Here's what I like to do. I want everyone to connect on Instagram. So you're going to meet someone new right now. Because Shelly said to do this, we're going to take 2 minutes as entrepreneurs and we're going to collaborate in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. We're going to connect with other people in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, and we're going to be intentional about doing it. So first, go over to happyentrepreneurstribe.com. If you haven't joined, make sure you join, right? Just hit the join button. You'll be accepted. Then I want you to look right below the video, and I want you to put your, Instagram handle. So you would put Instagram.com/your handle. So Shelly's going to put hers out there right now. I'm going to go pick up the phone. I'm going to go type mine right now. And then you look right below the video, and you're going to put your Instagram, Instagram.com. And then I want you to be intentional with at least, now Shelly and I can't do it right now because we're on the phone. We're live. I am Shay Brown. So I'm going to put mine down. Instagram, I think that's it. I am Shay Brown. And then you put your Instagram handle. I think you just put Instagram. Maybe you can just put, is it just Instagram? I forgot how to do this. Instagram.com and your handle. Is that right, Shelly?
I usually use the little @ thing, and mine is I_am_Shelly_Shelton.
Oh, okay.
My Instagram handle.
All right. So you put your Instagram. I think if you put Instagram.com/your handle, I think people can just click right on and connect with you on Instagram. But we're going to check that out. Somebody verify that. Connect with Shelly. Shelly's going to write hers down. So Shelly, can you take a moment to put yours right below the video? And then I want you to be intentional. I am Shay Brown. I think that's mine. I want you to be intentional. And I want you to go to somebody's Instagram page. Now, if you're on here right now, like, Shay Brown, I don't have Instagram. It's okay. Put your business page down. Put your like page down. Put your Facebook page down. But I'm saying Instagram because Instagram right now is kind of pretty cool. Folks can go glance through and just look at some photos and images to see if you are in alignment with what they're doing, because one of the things we do know is that when we collaborate, we know that 1 + 1 = what? 2. But when we collaborate, when we work together, 1 and 1 = 11. And we always talk about #11 at Black CL. #11. So today we are going to collaborate. We're going to be intentional. And if somebody hits a like because they saw a photo they like, or they read a quote they liked, or there was a video they liked, and they liked it, I want you to be intentional. I know you can't do it with everybody. I'm going to try to be intentional. I can't do it with everybody. Shelly can't do it, everybody, but we'll be intentional. We'll go back and we'll send someone a personal direct message. So Jacqueline put hers down, hashtag Taylor Adams for me. Jeannie Jones put hers down. Gina Bell put hers down. Dee Bowden put hers down. Lee Wilson put hers down. Jarvis Taylor put his down, by the way. C.F. Jackson put hers down. What's up to Sheikah Green? Sheikah Green, we're putting down our Instagram handle so we can connect, because Shelly gave one strategy. She says every day she sets an intention to connect with someone who connected with her, by the way, by sending them a direct message. Candy Broadway put hers down. What's up, Keisha Tilton? What's up, Clinton Springer? Thanks so much for joining. Tyson Rockwell, we appreciate you. Candy, we love you as well. All right, I'm coming back over to you, Shelly. I know the time's getting late. I appreciate it, by the way. Tashika Green put hers down at 2eseasons. Okay, that's good. Candy put hers down as well. And as we're doing that, as you're getting your three, you gave us one. You get your other two going real quick. I just want to take one moment, if I can, because you're a rock star. You're happening. We're going to talk about generating wealth. I want to go over to Douglas real quick while Shelly's getting her other 2 points, and then she's going to come right back and give us the 3 strategies that you need in order to be unstoppable. Let's see what Douglas.
Thank you so much for tuning in on this particular side of the video. I'm glad you clicked the button and you said, listen, I want to hear more. So thank you for doing that and hearing more. So let's talk about the type of benefit that you want when you build that garage, that money garage, where you want to park your money. Because that's what we're talking about. What type of benefit do I want in my money garage? So here's the first thing. If I park my money in this garage, I want to earn interest, right? But I also want my interest rate to grow tax deferred. So that's a good benefit that you can have. So tax deferred growth is great. The second benefit is tax-free distribution. Tax-free distribution. That means when I want to take my money out, I don't have to pay taxes when I'm taking the money out. That's a great benefit to have in my garage where I'm parking my money. The third one, competitive return. I need to make sure that my money is able to compete with other vehicles out there. So it's not just sitting. I need whatever interest rate I'm earning on my money to be able to compete with everybody else. High contribution. I want to be able to put whatever amount of money I could dump in. If I want to put $100,000 into my account, I want to be able to do that. So because I took a loan against my account is still growing at collateral. So since you still have a hold of my money and you put a lien, give me the freedom to do what I need to do. So that's what unstructured loan payment means.
Job at, for those folks that haven't connected with him yet, is over at Largo Financial Services. We appreciate their support. One thing to do is talk about where can you park your money? What are the different type of accounts you can put it into? He's doing a 4-part series and going over each of those individually. You can find more of it over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com. All right, Shelly, you gave us one strategy. I stopped you because I was like, whoa, that's really good. I never set an intention on connecting with one person a day. By setting that strategy early in the morning, my mindset was, well, I find them on Facebook. I'll see them at a webinar. That was just never a goal. And, you know, I think about, Shelly, how many ideas do you need to change your life? One. That's one good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. So right now, everyone who put down their Instagram handle, I want you to set an intention. What's up, Tanelli Leveston? Thanks for joining. Nancy Summers, thanks for joining. I want you to set an intention. You're going to put your Instagram handle down, and then we're all going to collaborate, and we're going to connect. All right, Shelly, take it away from here. You gave us one great strategy. That's just amazing. I never did that. Now, how long have you been using that strategy?
I've been using that strategy ever since Instagram came into existence.
Wow. So you met a lot of folks just through Instagram by setting the intention to send them a direct message. I know you direct messaged me a number of different times. I was like, how does she know that? And so it's amazing. Yeah.
All right. So So have a goal of connecting at least to a minimum of 28 people per month. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two is you've got to have a tribe of supporters. And so the thing is, how do you find your tribe? So I actually do sessions where I teach people how to find their tribe that supports them, that has an I give mentality where they're not negative. All of that. I actually teach people how to find those people, how to be that magnet that causes people to come to you. And then the third thing is you've got to execute. So you've got to do what you say you're going to do. So don't tell people, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get with you maybe sometime next week. No, tell them a particular date and time, put it on your calendar. You send them an invitation. You get them to accept it. If they don't, you follow up within 48 hours. I normally say 24, so I'm just going to stretch it and just say 48 because my goal, my personal goal is 24 hours for me to get back to somebody.
So from hearing you correctly, what you're saying is set the appointment. Make sure, because here's the principle. Here's the principle she's driving towards, and this is so important. What gets scheduled gets done. Someone jot that down. You know, look right below the video. Look right below the video. I want you to jot this down. All my digital note takers who are writing on that digital note board out there for other folks and paying it forward for other entrepreneurs, write down these words. Yep. What gets scheduled gets done. So by you forcing or asking someone for a specific time and getting it on the schedule, then it's more likely to get done than if you don't do that. Because then you play the dating game. I'll call you, you'll call me, I'll connect when it works. Is this a good time? Is this a bad time? No. We have both agreed to put something on the schedule. Now, this is a universal principle. I believe in principles. Principles are foundations that you can live by. Principles are something that you can believe in that typically are in harmony with your core values. So what gets scheduled gets done. Brilliant, Shelly. I love it. I am Shelly. Keep on going, Shelly.
And so, Shay, so let me tell you why I intentionally do that between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Because most people get up between 5 and 6 a.m. So what do people do when they jump up?
Go right to their phone and see if there's any messages.
Exactly. Go right to their phone. I want their first message to be this appointment from Shelly Shelton. They're going to see it. It's going to be the first thing they're going to see. I want them to click, yes, I will be there. I will be on the phone with you, or I'll meet you in person, whatever it is. And so between 3 and 4 is when I'm sending them these messages, these appointments to get on my calendar. And so within 24 hours, they're hearing back from me if I haven't gotten a response, by the way.
I like that. So, I'm making notes right now.
Yeah. So I think I said more than 3. But so plan to succeed and act as if failure does not exist. Okay, that's the first thing, because your mind is going to try to play tricks on you. So you've got to plan to succeed. Act as if failure does not exist. Just grind, grind, grind. Number 2 was having a goal of 28 people that you're going to connect with, a minimum. I want to actually charge you with 31, but I will say right now, just a minimum of 28, really 31. Accountability is my thing. So, and then of course, execute, as we were talking about before. Scheduling, it does get done if you schedule it. So that was 3.
You know what? You gave 3 steps that they could do. Can you relate that? Because I know one of the things you do is you help empower women as well. Yeah. And as guys, we can learn the lesson, but I know your area of expertise is empowering women. Talk about that, how that applies to when you have a busy schedule, because there's some folks that have to get up in the morning and they've got to take care of their children and they're responsible for feeding the kids. Some of them are responsible for working like you do full time and working on their business full time. Some of them are responsible for working full time, working on their business full time, but then working in their church or their community full time. And so it's kind of like, look, there's only 1,440 minutes in every single day, never 1,441. If you have any less, that's a different conversation. We wouldn't be talking right now. And so, you hear so often that, that tomorrow's not promised, but the remix version is today's not promised either. Okay, it's not promised you're going to finish out today. So talk about how do you find that balance to be able to make the most important things happen. I like the what gets scheduled gets done. I saw Candy wrote that down, by the way. C.F. Jackson, if you haven't connected with her, she's in Atlanta. She's saying, Shelly, loving all of the applicable strategies and techniques, because she's giving real ideas. One of the things Shelly said is, I'm not going to hold back, Shay.
Yeah.
She didn't ask for a Cash App, okay? She didn't ask me to send her a Zelly payment beforehand. She just said, Shay, I'm here. She got to go shortly because she gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't want to wake up cursing me out. Like, first thing you get up and say, Shay Brown!
I wake up at 3, I go back to sleep at 6, and get back up at 6:30 for my prayer call. So,
Wow.
So look, let me also say this.
Mm-hmm.
So with working moms or female entrepreneurs, all those incredible women that I love to empower and talk to on a daily basis, one of the things that I love to do is I have to schedule on my calendar what balance looks like for me. And let me explain what I mean by that. So with me dealing with multiple sclerosis every day, rest is essential to me being successful and prosperous every single day. So every single day I schedule on my calendar a nap. So I was telling Shay earlier, like, I haven't had my nap. Like, and he probably was like, Shelly, why do you need to have a nap? Like, seriously, every single day I have to have a nap because it is essential to the balance of my life. So if I want to get on at 11 o'clock at night, I gotta have a nap. If I'm going to get up at 3 a.m., I still have to have a nap at 5:30 or 6 p.m. the day before. So whatever it is that you know that you need, schedule it on your calendar and you treat it as if it's a work appointment. So we put works, ahead of everything, sometimes ahead of family, which is sad. But if you schedule yourself, whatever it is that creates that balance for you, place it on your calendar and make sure it's a priority. So I need for everybody to do that. Place it on your calendar and make sure it's a priority. With me, it's a nap. Whether it's 30 minutes or 45 minutes, it's a nap.
Yeah, I love how you put that. One of my mentors who's no longer with us used to say, either you run the day or the day runs you, right? And
That's right.
I love what you're saying about how you can make sure you run the day. I see you, Fred Willis. Thanks for joining. Cheryl Graham, welcome back. We miss you. I'm glad you could join. I know you've been going through a whole lot. This message is for her, by the way. She's going through so much right now in her life. Cheryl, one of the things that Shelly believes in, and is her motto, and her motto is, and I'll make sure I don't mess it up, her motto is, one woman can change the world.
Right.
I am never giving up. Let me say that again. One woman can change the world. I am never giving up. Someone look right below the video. Whether you're a male or a female, look right below the video and just put, one woman can change the world. I am never giving up at Shelly Shelton. Just put, one woman can change the world. I am never giving up at Shelly Shelton. As you write those words, I will tell you, Shelly did tell me, Shay, I can do the sound check, but I'm taking a nap. We do a sound check about 2 hours before the show. She said, Shay, I'm taking a nap. I've got to take my nap. I got to relax myself. She was so true about it. She told me that earlier as well. But she also said, Shay, you put down, I am unstoppable, but I want to make sure they are clear that I believe it's her core value is inside of her. And I'm going to ask her where this comes from. I ask her why this is important because I don't know the story behind it, but she's going to share that. One woman can change the world. I am never giving up. I am never giving up. I am never what? Giving up. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have setbacks. That don't mean that you don't have some challenges. That don't mean it's not going to take some consistency. It just means that one woman can change the world. I am never giving up. And as you write those words, and you see someone write those words down, hit the heart button, hit the like button, encourage that person. That doesn't mean they're going through challenging times, because one thing I know about all successful people hold one common belief. All successful people hold one common belief. Do you know what that belief is? Let me share what that belief is. That belief is they can always get better. They can always get better. So yes, one woman can change the world. I see Fred Willis. He wasn't afraid to put one woman can change the world. I'm never giving up. Cheryl Graham put one woman can change the world. I am never giving up. Sherry Wallace put one woman can change the world. I am never giving up. Jacqueline Taylor put one woman can change the world. I am never giving up. C.F. Jackson, Candy Broadway put one woman can change the world. I love Jarvis Taylor. Jarvis Taylor is a male. Said, look, I can do this, Shay. We have one woman can change the world. And guess what? I'm never giving up. That's a tribute to Shelly Shelton. That's her motto. If you ever go to her website, shellyshelton.com, you'll see that right on there. Now, this is very important. Let's find the story behind it. What's up, Mika Watkins? Mika Watkins is in Canada as well, just like Sharon Fletcher. They're both in Canada. Mika, we've got to connect. I keep saying that. We've got to connect. You've got to connect with Shelly Shelton. She travels all over the world. She is just super incredible, amazing. She's a speaker, certified speaker with Eric Thomas, travels with Eric Thomas, gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning, is just a bad to the bone sister. We're going to find out where this slogan is. One woman, I love it, can change the world. I am never giving up. I am never giving up. As you write that down for someone else. Write that down to encourage someone, to inspire someone, and to have someone else really keep on going no matter what. No matter what. And that's what I like about what you're doing, by the way. That's what I like, all things you're doing. So let me share one thing from Letitia Nicole that we're going to let Shelly Shelton bring it down the home stretch. One woman can change the world. I am never giving up. Shelly Shelton. Be right back.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Letitia Nicole, and today is my January the 1st. But before I start with my Monday motivation thought of the week, I want to say thank you so much, Shay Brown, for making this amazing group of happy entrepreneurs. They are simply wonderful. So, today, my thought of the week. First, I have to speak life and say you will stay focused on your profitable, amazing business. You will stay focused on your amazing, profitable business. Now, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to stay focused on your business. Now, number 1, set up your day the night before. I'm going to say it again. Set up your day the night before. Number 2, do the most difficult task first. Number 2, do the most difficult task first. Number 3, don't allow those distractions to be your main attraction. Bye-bye, time wasters. Don't even let them in. How? By writing them down so when they come and you see them, you say, peace. No, I'm doing my work. I got some revenue goals that I want to meet, and you are a time waster. Okay? Number 4, protect your energy. Regenerate yourself by walking away from the computer, by sitting that pen and piece of paper down. Protect your energy. And number 5, listen, always constantly remind yourself of your goals. Always remind yourself of your goals. So, my name is Letitia Nicole. I use these tips for myself every day. They keep me grounded. They keep me focused. And guess what? I too get distracted. All right. So let's continue to write our goals down and stay focused on our business. Until next time, I want you to write down 5 goals that you want to accomplish tomorrow. All right. Do it today. My name is Letitia Nicole, and I speak life so that we all may have life more abundantly. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, life more abundantly. 5 tips to stay focused, certainly in line, certainly in harmony with what we're talking about. Now we're going over to none other than the one and the only Letitia Nicole. You rock. Someone look right below the video and put Letitia, Latitcia. Letitia Nicole, you rock. 5 ways to stay focused. And you got to stay focused if you're going to be unstoppable. You got to stay focused if you can get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. You got to stay focused if you're going to take naps throughout the day. You got to stay focused if you're going to connect to one person continuously. You've got to stay focused in order for you to be unstoppable. I never found an unstoppable person that wasn't focused. I just haven't seen that. I've never seen it. Doesn't mean it's not possible. I just haven't seen it. It's like you can't focus on 2 rabbits at one time. Letitia Nicole, right on time. I am Shelly Shelton. Talk about this motto that you have. One woman can change the world. Yeah. I am never giving up. Tell us the history of it, and tell us what it means and why it's important to you and why you're carrying that around as a badge of honor and sharing that on every stage and every opportunity you get. I know that's the one question. There's one question I got to ask. It's like, Shay, you can do whatever you want while you're up here, but one thing you better come back to, you better make sure they know that I believe that one woman can change the world. And guess what? Shelly Shelton, I ain't never giving up. Shelly Shelton, over to you.
Absolutely. So I think one of the things that we as women are sometimes unsure of is the power that we have. And, there was a point in my life where I had a very low self-esteem, and I didn't think that I would be able to be a success in business. And so after having a major self-reflection moment, like I took hours just to sit in a room by myself and just focus and be intentional with listening to, the thoughts I had in my head. And I'm just talking and talking. And I said to myself, why is it that I think that I can't be successful and be impactful? And so I changed those words to say, oh, every day I will be successful. Every day I will be impactful. And so I turned those words around. And then I said, okay, so who do we have as a representative of us women that is making changes and making an impact? And is that one woman someone that we can connect with? And so I started researching, and I was in the lab, like reading everything, like who are those women? I went back years and years. And so I started saying, if they can do it, then why can't Shelly Shelton make an impact? And I started saying, hey, I can. One woman can change the world. And I am never giving up. I'm not going to stop until I make a change in Virginia and Maryland and D.C. and in all 50 states. And once I finish with the United States, I'm going globally. So one woman can change the world. I want you to have the mindset. If you are a woman and you're looking at this right now, I need you to say every single day, I am a woman. One woman can change the world, and I am never giving up. I don't care what happens. Your kids may be messing up in school. You may be tore up from the flow up. I don't care what's going on. You can make a change in this world. You just got to say every single day, I am never giving up. And that is it. Keep grinding and keep doing the 3 things that I've talked with you about. And the last thing that I want to share with you is if you have the unstoppable mindset, just having the mindset, I'm telling you, mindset makes a difference. It changes the world. Your mindset changes every situation. You just have to have the unstoppable mindset. Let's do it. Be that one woman.
I love the unstoppable mindset. I'm going to allow you to have the closing comments as we close out this evening or this morning, wherever you are. And, I just want to share something with everyone that's just out there. And C.F. Jackson put Shelly all day, every day. I love it. All day, every day. Candy says mindset makes a difference. You said a mantra. You said, I am something, a woman. I can do something every day. What was that that you said again? Do you remember?
I said, I'm a woman. What did I say? That I am, my mantra. One woman can make it.
One woman can change the world. I am unstoppable. Here's what I want you to hear. And then we're going to bring this down the home stretch. Audria DeJesus is on, says, one woman can change the world. I am unstoppable. I'm never giving up. Look, here's something I came across, and it's an interesting fact. Folks that run marathons, by the way, a marathon is 26.2 miles, and it's a long run. I've been blessed to run 5 marathons and countless half marathons. I've lost track on number of 5Ks, 10Ks, 10 milers, and so forth. But here's something that's very interesting about marathons that you might not know. A little interesting fact. You might want to write this down. And here it is. 99% of people who start a marathon finish. Let me say that again, just so you can make sure I'm here with that. 99% of people who start a marathon, that means they start at the very beginning. They know they got to run 26.2 miles. 99% of them finish the race. And it's a surprising number. And the question has to be, why? You might be asking, no, Shay, how? Somebody's saying why. Somebody's saying how. It doesn't really matter. But there's a reason why that number is so high. And there's a gentleman by the name of David Goggins. You can go Google David Goggins later. The guy's just amazing. He's incredible. And it's something that comes from the Navy SEALs. They believe in the 40% rule, the 40% rule. Now, this is very important. 99% of people who start a marathon finish. Talk about being unstoppable. So the question has to be why. The question has to be how. And one of the secrets comes from the Marquise Jet founder. You might have heard of him. His name is Jesse Itzler. Jesse Itzler. He's married. He's the husband of the woman who created the Spanx. But don't worry about it. He actually created something that's for jets. It's like the Uber of jet. If you want to take a private jet, you would take one of his jets, and it'd be like an Uber for you to go somewhere, right? And he shared it. And I'm going to share it with you. And then after that, I'm going to let Shelly give the closing comments, and we're out of here. But 99% of people, and it's called the 40% rule. And when you think there's nothing less, this is a Navy SEAL rule. When you think there's nothing less, when your mindset tells you you're tired, when your mindset says I can't go any further, guess what? It's still 40% left in the reserve tank. Interesting. Let me let him put in his own words.
I first met Seal at a 100-mile run in San Diego, and I was running this race as part of a 6-person relay team with friends, and he was running the entire race by himself. And the run was unsupported, so you have to bring your own supplies. So we had, we overdid it a little bit. We had a tent, and we had masseuses and food. I mean, we were ready for, in case we had to stay there a week. And he had a folding chair, a bottle of water, and a bag of crackers. And I just thought to myself, who is this guy? I'd never seen anything like it. And during the race, I kept an eye on him, and around mile 70, he weighed probably 260 pounds, which is quite large for an ultra runner. He had broken all the small bones in both of his feet and had kidney damage, and he finished the race. So when it was done, I Googled him. He had a fascinating life story, and I decided literally to cold call him. And I flew out and met with him, and after sitting with him for a couple of minutes, I realized that I could learn so much from a guy like this and what makes him tick, and various buckets in my life would be so much better if a little bit of what he had rubbed off on me. I asked him to come live with my family and I for a month. So at the time that I invited Seal to come live with us, I had an 18-month-old son. I was married, still am, 2 more kids since. And I had sold a couple of businesses. I was in a great place professionally in my life, but I was also in a routine. And routines are great, but they can also be a rut. And I found that I just wasn't getting better. I was doing the same thing every day, like so many of us. Wake up, go to work, come home, have dinner, repeat. And I just wanted to get off autopilot. And I thought that he would be a great way to get in good shape, but also to just mix up my routine and get better. The first day that Seal came to live with me, he asked me he said, how many pull-ups can you do? And I'm not great at pull-ups. I did about 8, just getting over the bar 8. And they said, all right, take 30 seconds and do it again. So 30 seconds later, I got up on the bar and I did 6, struggling. And said, all right, one more time. We waited 30 seconds and I barely got 3 or 4 and I was done. I mean, couldn't move my arms done. And he said, all right, we're not leaving here until you do 100 more. And I thought we're going to be here for quite a long time because there's no way that I could do 100. But I ended up doing it one at a time, and he proved to me right there that, there was so much more. We're all capable of so much more than we think we are. And it was just a great lesson. It was actually the first thing that we did. It was just a great lesson in we had so much more in our reserve tank than we think we do. One of the things that Seal said to me, and it's in the book, and one thing that people have said that really resonated with them, he would say that when your mind is telling you you're done, you're really only 40% done. And he had a motto, if it doesn't suck, we don't do it. And that was his way of every day forcing us to get uncomfortable, to figure out what our baseline was and what our comfort level was, and just, turning it upside down.
So my point is, when you think there's nothing left, there's still more left in the tank. There's 40% left in the tank. So no matter how tired you feel, no matter what's going on in your mindset, when you think there's nothing left, there's still 40% left in the tank. There's still more left. Shelly has talked to us this morning or this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, about the importance of being unstoppable, about the importance of reaching into that reserve tank. When you think there's nothing left, there's always more. And I can't imagine that. But there's a reason why 99% of people who start a marathon finished. And I'm in that percent that have done it, so I get it. Shelly, I want you to have the closing comments to folks out there who are watching. Some are doing really, really well, but they want to keep going. They know there's another gear. They want to get out the rut. They want to continue to push. My dad always says you're always in the middle. Someone's doing a lot better. Someone's doing a lot worse. You keep pushing. And then there's other folks who are watching right now and are listening to the podcast or the conference call, the extended version, and they're on a roller coaster ride. Just go up and then they go down. Then they go up and they go down. There's other folks out there. Life's kind of smacked them on the back right now. They're laying flat on their back. They're looking up. They got to get up. And I just want you to talk to them for a moment, and offer whatever words of encouragement you have, whatever words you have to empower, whatever's on your heart right now. Just speak to all the entrepreneurs who have to go forth. And yeah, they're happy entrepreneurs, but they understand you can be happy, but we're not naive. We can be happy, but we don't believe every day is unicorns, rainbows, and cupcakes. We can be happy, but we understand that we don't have all the answers, that sometimes our stuff stinks and we make mistakes. We can be happy, but we have to jump up and down and shout as loud as we can that happiness is an inside job first. We get that. And so you can be a happy entrepreneur. You can make a difference in a dollar. You can have more meaning and more impact in the world. So I want you to share your closing comments. Let me just say thank you so much. We appreciate you. God bless you. You are amazing. You are incredible. For everyone out there, let's give her a warm welcome. The way where we say thank you, a digital applause, is you look right below the video and put, thank you, Shelly. We appreciate you, Shelly. Great job, Shelly. It's a way of showing your appreciation for her taking time out with us to be with us this evening. So look right below the video. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Janice? What's up, Elaine? But look right below the video and just make sure you put thank you, Shelly. And Shelly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. We appreciate you, and we want to see you again at the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. We'll be following you. We'll be on Instagram, connected with one person a day. I can't wait. Over to you, Shelly.
So, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I want to close with saying this. In that moment when you think you have dreamed big, I need you to dream big one more time. Because in that moment that you have dreamed big the first time, you haven't dreamed big enough. You think you have, but you haven't at all. You haven't even scratched the surface. So I need you to dream big, big. All right? So I want you to think about that as you go to sleep tonight, to just whatever time it is for you, whenever you hit the sack, I want you to begin to dream. And in that moment you think you've dreamed, you think you've dreamed big enough, you haven't. Dream big, big again. All right? And so the last thing that I want to say to you is get ready for the get ready, because you ain't seen the harvest that is coming to you. You haven't seen it yet. And so I want you to get ready for the get ready. Plan appropriately, go after your goals, and don't stop. Be unstoppable. Amen. And so that's what I got for you. I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much, Shay Brown, for everything that you do. Thank you, brother, for who you are and what God is doing with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You are amazing. With that being said, Shelly said thank you so much. Douglas said thank you. You're amazing. Jacqueline says thank you, Shelly. We appreciate you. Audria said thank you, Shelly. C.F. Jackson said, Shelly, I appreciate your time and your insight. Worth said, Shelly, thank you. My son Shay Jr. is watching, said, dream big, big, big. If you ever get a millennial watching, God bless you. Dream big, dream big, dream big. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. As C.F. Jackson just put, let's get ready to rumble, because the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I don't know what the end of the story is, but as Muhammad Ali says, what? I know one thing. I will never give up. I'll see you on the other side. Talk to you later. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my friend?
It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence.
All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Cannett?
Ready.
None other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia, who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. None other than the Kim Warren Martin. That's the promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay there.